So I got my supplies, and for the first time ever, I'm going to attempt some DIY juice. Yep, I'm going to make my own e-liquid. I'm going to bring you along with me. So come on, let's see how it turns out.
What we do here is go back.
Now, when I was a smoker, I rolled my own cigarettes. I own a few guns, and I like to shoot. I like to go to the range, and I hand load my own ammo. So it only makes sense to me that since I'm vaping for almost a year and a half now, I might as well try to make my own juice. So after I ordered my stuff, I decided to do a little research while I was waiting for it to arrive. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing everybody should have is something to write down what you're doing, basically your recipes. I'm using this. My wife found this in the shit bin at, I don't know, Spencer's or Hot Topic or something. It was like $1, so she grabbed it because it had a cool picture on the front. And that's what I'm using. You write down what you're using, of percentages, how much total, and the date. Now what this lets you do is know, first of all, when you made it. 2, if it tastes good, thumbs up, put a star next to it, stick to it. If it needs a little bit of this, a little bit of that, there's too much of that. So you can add, take away, omit, bump up the, drop the percentage, whatever you need to do to tweak that flavor. Now, I figured what we'd do, or what I'd do, is start with a simple one, a strawberries and cream. Every company has a strawberries and cream, or a strawberry milk, or a strawberry milkshake, or a strawberry cheesecake, or a strawberry... Every company that makes e-juice has a strawberries and cream or some kind of variation. A few ingredients, a simple recipe. So since I've never done this before, I think it's a good place to start. Gloves. An empty 10 ml bottle. I'm only making 10 mils. That way if it's not that great, suffer through it and vape it or pitch it, and I didn't lose that much. I get my stuff from Vape Wild, and whenever you order from them, you usually get 2 or 3 10 ml samples to try. I've got a million of these. Rinsed them out. I'm reusing these. Now, like everything else in the world, you can go on eBay, Amazon, wherever, and you can buy a truckload of those things for a couple bucks. Some pipettes, 1 for each flavor. A syringe, I have a couple of these syringes, but I'm going to use a syringe as well. Strawberry, graham cracker crust, Bavarian cream. 2 different types of strawberry. Through my research, I found that if you can find strawberries that blend together instead of having just that one, if you have 2 or 3 different kinds and you can blend them together to that perfect way, it makes everything a lot better. The Flavor Apprentice organic strawberry, ripe strawberry. I have the Flavor Apprentice Bavarian cream, cheesecake graham cracker crust. It's basically just the graham cracker crust. It doesn't taste like cheesecake. Well, at least it doesn't smell that way to me. I guess we'll find out. Then I have Vape Wild's blend. It is the VG, PG, and the nicotine all in one bottle. 3 milligram nicotine. It's at an 80-20 blend. It's at 80-20, but the flavors are PG, have a PG base. So by the time it's done, it'll probably be closer to a 70-30, 75-25, but it's not going to be 80-20. Okay, we got our empty 10 mil. The other nice thing about using 10 mil is it makes the math easy. So the first thing is the strawberry. We're going to go with an overall flavor mix of 20% of flavor 80% of the blend, the PG, VG, and Nic. With the strawberry, we're going to go 10%. And I'm going to break that down into 2 strawberries. The ripe strawberry, I'm going to go 7%. And the organic, I'm going to go 3%. So first, I'm going to go with the ripe strawberry. It's like everything else in vaping. Shake it up real good. 7% is 0.7 mils. Alright, so that pipette is used, so get that out of the way. Next, we got 3% of the organic strawberry. I'm going to use a syringe for this one. And there was 0.3 milliliters of the organic strawberry. Next we have 6% or 0.6 milliliters of Bavarian cream. And our last flavor is the graham cracker crust. That calls for 4%. So we have all our flavorings in. We have 7%, 3%, 6%, and 4%. That totals 20%. So the nice thing about this blend is now all I have to do, since it's already mixed, I have everything in here, PG, VG, and my 3 milligrams of nicotine. All I gotta do is shake this up and fill the bottle up. Now you don't want to just jam the cap in there and squeeze, or you're going to cause a vacuum and it's not going to fill up. It's just going to back up and make a mess. I'll fill it up to the neck so I have a little bit of room to shake it up. And there we have it. My very first 10 mils of DIY juice. Ripe strawberry 7%, 0.7 mils. Organic strawberry 3%, 0.3 mils, and so on. 8 mils blend, 20% total, 2 mils total, and it's 10 mils. Made today, October. So now I know when I made it and exactly what it is. All you gotta do is go ahead and Google e-liquid recipes, and you can find places. I go to e-liquid-recipes.com. You can type in anything: banana, strawberry, peach, cereal, whatever. Type it in and you get all kinds of recipes by somebody. Now I know it's not ready yet, but I'm going to give it a taste anyway. Not too bad. Got a nice strawberry flavor with the hint of the Bavarian cream. Graham cracker's not quite there yet, but it's just freshly made. So let this steep for a week. I'll give it another try. See what it tastes like. Let it steep for probably another more week. So 2 weeks of steeping, and I'm going to give it a good try, and we'll see what it tastes like. When you have creams and custards and things like that, it takes a while for all that to get together and meld together and develop and get nice and rounded and actually get to taste the way it's supposed to. So I didn't expect it to taste great right out of the bottle as soon as I was done making it, but I had to give it a try anyway. And it's already not horrible. So, hopefully, after a good steeping, it'll be even better. So, what did I learn from my first experience of DIY juice? First and foremost, definitely going to get a scale. I'm going to start mixing by grams instead of milliliters. The little pipettes, they go in 1 ml increments. They have a 0.5 in between, but that's it. Syringes, yeah, you can get those and you can actually get to the 0.3, the 0.2 and all that, but it's so hard to see. It's a pain. It's just a little thing and you gotta let it, I can't be bothered. And I did pick up a couple of these, so what I plan on doing is, like I said, get PG, VG and Nick, mix that in here, have my 75, 25, 80, 20, whatever I want to, and my 3 milligrams, mix it in here. That way I can still do just like I did in the video. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a scale. I'm definitely not going to do the drip thing because each dripper tip is a different size. So I don't trust the drips, 15 drips, 20 drips, 80 drips. I'm not going to go that route. The milliliters, too hard for me to see, to get exact. So I think the way to go is the scale. Now I know why a lot of people use the scale. So next video you see of me doing this, I will have a scale. And I'll probably have PG, VG, and Nick. Well, thanks for joining me on my first attempt at DIY juice. I will keep doing these. So if you want to join in, peek over my shoulder, see what's going on, and definitely come back in a week and then 2 weeks to see how this juice that we just made today turned out. So this is Blind Views. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow me on this journey, this DIY journey, subscribe so you know when I'm posting the next video. And like always, that's the way I see it.